We shifted the camera.
Do we? Yeah. Hi guys. Let's see. Is it like that? Is that right? No, the other way. Hey everybody.
Hi.
Hi. There we go. It's Suze and Kristina. Okay, actually I'm going to take this off so I can talk to you guys. Hey everyone. My name is Suze Solari, and I am here tonight with Kristina Bailey, and we've hijacked the Trends First Look group for a fun event that we're so excited to partner with Trends on tonight, called It Starts With Art. And we're so happy. If you guys are here, let us know, get a shout out and wave. And tonight what we're going to do is we're going to talk about fall fashion, and something that's really close to our hearts is art and beauty. And we wanted to put together a little presentation for you guys because we're buddies and we want to support each other and support women in business and support local business. And so partnering with Trends is a way for us to show how we can use art as inspiration for feeling and looking good in our clothes every day. So that's what I do. My business is called the Style Lab with Suze. And what I do is I help people look and feel their best so that they're always on brand, so that they always feel confident. And when you have the right thing at the right time, you light up and you're really able to make the kinds of connections that you want to do for yourself personally and also to grow your business. So tonight we're also celebrating the launch of my new membership program. Super excited about. It's a way for you guys to get help from me in these strange COVID times when we're working from home and sometimes homeschooling, and there's a lot going on. When we're on virtual calls, we really have that challenge to show up again as our professional selves. And one of the ways to do it is by figuring out what to wear and what to put in your Zoom backgrounds. And so I started having these ideas about using Kristina's artwork as a Zoom background. So we hatched this plan to get together tonight and talk about these inspiring things for fall and to have some fun. So with that, I am going to introduce Kristina. She's going to tell us a little bit about her art process and a little bit about her background. And then we're going to circle back and talk about outfits and do some fun styling. So I'm going to hand it over to Kristina.
Hi, my name's Kristina Bailey, and we're trying to be safe and wear our masks and keep our distance. But I'm thrilled that Suze invited me to be a part of this event, and I'm so grateful to be in Trends. I actually was an aspiring fashion designer when I was younger. Fashion's always been inspiring to me. One of my first internships out of college after I graduated from art school was with Cynthia Rowley in New York City, and one of the first projects was painting on leather pants. So for me, fashion and art kind of go hand in hand, and I've always loved the two and been passionate about the two. I'm thrilled to be here tonight. This is actually my first Facebook Live ever, so yeah, give me a little grace as I stumble over. As I stumble over myself. But I also have to shout out to my kids who I think are watching, and 3rd and 5th graders. They don't get a lot of excitement these days, so this is really fun to see their mom on screen, I'm sure. But my art is in the backdrop, and when Suze and I got together, she took 4 of my paintings, or 5, and formed outfits based on the inspiration of my art. And actually all of those outfits have already sold. We had a little modeling shoot and I put on the outfits, and she was able to pull really fun things from Trends together. And she's gonna talk some more about how to do that again, but she invited me to talk a little bit about my art. I've been practicing art, or being a professional artist, and treated it like a business for over 16 years now. I'm from the South. I'm from Atlanta, so you might get a hint of a Southern accent. I'm actually from Macon, Georgia. But I've been living in Oak Park for almost 10 years now with my family, and I practice painting. I paint with acrylic as well as watercolors, and I do interior design projects as well, all of which, to me, start with art or start with some sort of inspiration. I have one of my bigger canvases in my hand right now. This is a 30-inch by 30-inch acrylic on canvas, and I was going to talk a little bit about my process. So this is a series that I call Abstracted Botanicals, because I love flowers, but I'm pushing myself in a direction of trying to take shapes like leaves and botanicals and make them more abstract. My process starts with lots of color. So you might see like very dark corals or dark greens and browns in the background, and then I layer paint on top of paint on top of paint. And then I started to edit out of these shapes. So you see the layers that are underneath, and then the white and the pink and the coral that's real pale is one of the last layers, and it's kind of a process of editing out the shapes and creating the composition that's the most pleasing. But if you get up close, there's lots of layers, lots of variety of colors, and you could actually make a painting like this go in any room or any space. It's got coral accents, but the green is also something you could play on top of, or the gold, and it would be a fun piece in any home. Same with the rest of my pieces. There's a lot of layering going on. I'll grab one up here.
This is my favorite one.
This is Suze's favorite. She can style. I mean, her
You guys
outfit she
can't buy
has on
that one.
tonight. But you'll see lots of brush strokes in the background with dark greens, and then the blue or the turquoise would have been one of the last colors that I layered on top of the piece. Very similar to Suze's style in some ways. She's all about layering, all about bringing colors together that you might not think make sense, but they end up looking great together. So, and I actually recently joined Suze's Style Lab membership, and so she's going to come back on and answer a few style questions that I have. But I also wanted to make everybody aware that I am donating 10% of all my painting and print sales this month to Beyond Hunger. So now through the end of the month, Beyond Hunger is a hunger relief organization, and it serves Cook County and greater Cook County area, actually all the way to Chicago. And so I'm really pleased to be donating a portion of my sales this month to that great organization. So Suze, when you come back up, I have a question.
Okay.
So I felt like I had mastered the skinny jean or the skinny leg pant, and now there's a wide leg, and there are all these different shapes. But now I'm confused about what boots, since boots are really big. So would you talk a little bit for me about what boots to pair with what silhouettes?
Okay, love to. Yay. So this is such a great question because even though there's been a shift towards wearing a lot of sweatpants at home, oops, I forgot, take off my mask. We still want to wear jeans, and wearing jeans is a really good idea because it keeps you up to date with what is on trend, so that you feel fashionable and chic in noticing what kind of jeans are more kind of current. And then it just gives you also opportunity to come down to trends and try in and get some new jeans. So the jean, I want to talk about the jean silhouette first. That happens to be more on trend at the moment, which is a wider leg jean. So it's either wide in the whole leg itself, or it's a flare jean or a boot cut. Remember we used to call them boot cuts in the 90s and early 2000s? And, you know, I want to say hi to Jessica Daly and Soretta and Lisa and Christy and Anise are here. Thank you guys for joining us. Love you guys. So back to my jean story. And so we're seeing these wide leg boot cuts, and we're also seeing straight jeans. And the boyfriend jean, you guys, came out probably, I want to say 7 years ago with the cuff. Remember those? They are still going strong, and distressing still good. So break out some of those jeans you haven't been wearing in a while and maybe put the skinnies aside. Skinnies are still really good for tucking into tall boots. So when Christina was asking about, you know, what type of jeans, she was referring mostly to the newer cuts of the wide leg and the cropped. The reason why I love cropped jeans is because they show off your boots. But you're, you know, I love my boots. I love my shoes. A lot of times I will start an outfit with a boot. For example, this fun chunky boot from Trends in this beautiful blush velvet. They're gorge. These are, I think, a 9, 8.5 or 9. These are your size, I think, Anise. So these fun lace up, kind of this throwback to sort of the Victorian boot. Again, these were hot on trend probably about 10 years ago. And now they're kind of seeing a resurgence, which I love because they're super comfortable. They're not high. They've got a nice big chunk heel, so they're an all-day shoe. And I just am in love with this blush color. And to me, when I saw this print of Christina's, the floral with the blush, I mean, hello, perfect. Then I picked up on the maroon, and I know we're getting away from jeans a little bit, but and then started to build the outfit by repeating the color. So you want to repeat the color 3 times in your outfit to make a palette on the body, just like Christina's creating with her canvas. you're going to be layering color and texture and pattern onto your body. And these are the kinds of things that, you know, we do in the Style Lab. So back to jeans, though, I do want to answer a question a little bit more. If you're going with one of the cropped jeans, you just want to avoid having the cuff or the bottom of the hem interfere with the top of the boot. So you have to be really purposeful and try things on before you head out the door, because it could bother you all day if the top of the boot is, you know, rubbing up against it, or like, is it going inside the jean or outside of the jean? People get confused about, like, am I supposed to tuck in the jean? If a crop pant, you really don't want to tuck in, especially a wide leg, you don't want to tuck in that. You're not going to do that. So any tucking in is skinnies, and they're in a tall boot. So that looks really chic and cool, and you could wear a tunic with it. But with these new jean styles that are wider legs, and I really do like the crops because I think they actually preserve your pants more, because you're not slushing around in, you know, snow and rain here in Chicago. We get that. But they show off your ankle boots, and they just really look fresh. I think that's the point. And people have asked me, hey, Suze, you know, I'm short. I don't think I can wear these cropped jeans because it just cuts me off. Well, that is kind of true. It probably does stop your eye from going all the way down. I mean, I wrote a whole book on jeans that's now like 5 years old. And at the time, I'm like, my jeans have to hit the floor. But that was then. Now the trend is more with the crops, which, like I said, they just feel fresher and more youthful, I guess. I don't know. Does that answer the question?
That's great.
The one thing I wanted to say about the point, because people ask, what about pointy, round, square? If you're wearing a wide leg jean, whether it's cropped or not, the one thing you want to avoid is a pointy shoe. The proportion does not feel right. It feels imbalanced because you've got this wide leg and you've got this tiny little point. So don't do that. So just wear a rounded. I think with the crop would probably be okay, but just with, if you were wearing a longer pant that's wide, don't go with the pointy.
All right.
Cool?
I have another question.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everybody. So my personal style goes one of two directions. Either I wear a lot of saturated color. As you can see from my paintings, I don't shy away from color. So what colors, or what do you recommend for Zoom? Like if you're in a Zoom room. And then my second question would be, if I'm not wearing really saturated colors, my choice is to wear a shirt that has flare or a embellishment or a puffy sleeve. So what are the trends right now that would be that like statement silhouette that has that little bit of embellishment?
Oh my God. This is an awesome question. So I love Kristina Bailey's style. It was the first thing I noticed about her too. It was like a long drink of water with a super chic outfit. So I remember everything everybody wears forever. It's just weird savant brain. But what I love about Kristina is she has this kind of a little bit of preppy, but classic and kind of quirky style about her. And the quirkiness comes out in these really cool details. Like if you were seeing, she has a ruffle blouse that she got from Trends today, I think.
Tag's still on when I bought it.
The tag was still on it, so love that. There's plenty of things in Trends that are brand new that were never worn. Which I always say that to my snobby friends that don't want to, you know, wear someone's old thing or whatever. But Christina's question about was twofold. Wearing what to wear for Zoom, and then also what details are kind of on trend that you could incorporate into your outfit. So first of all, with bright color, what that does is it helps bring, so I'm just gonna like move this out of the way. So if I'm on a Zoom, what I want to do is I'm thinking about what's gonna happen from here on up, right? Also in my background, I don't want my background to interfere with me. So I want that to be something that's pleasant, but not a blank wall. You don't want a white wall. You're going to look like you're in prison. So you definitely want something nice and pleasant in the background. But from here on up, I definitely want to have some bright color around my face, because what that does is it helps people focus in on you. And if you can have, a V-neck is a universally flattering neckline for anyone. So you can just go with a V-neck. So if you have like what Kristina was wearing is a white top, she's got a V-neck white top, she's put a bright, big, bold necklace on. Let me step out of the way so you guys can see her, and she can step up and you can see this gorgeous, beautiful, colorful necklace, and it's a really pretty focus point for people on the Zoom. So if you can find something in bright colors, if you don't, come on down to Trends. I got 2 things I want to show you guys. This beautiful Tahari top, again, tags, guys, are new. So it's stunningly gorgeous. And in this turquoisey teal, kind of a combo, you've got quite a wide boat neck, which is really flattering as well. And this peplum hemline, the shape of this is just very flattering because it brings you in. It creates an hourglass shape for your body. So I love peplums. You don't have to worry about tucking. It's there, you know. So crop, a little bit more cropped, and peplum tops are really comfortable for Zoom because you're sitting down and you don't have to sit with a bunch of fabric all around you. So that's helpful. But this color is stunning. So again, turquoise and magenta are the 2 colors that are the most flattering on every skin tone. So whatever color your skin, your hair is, those 2 colors, see if you can find something in those 2 colors. Like call the girls up at Trends and say, hey, do you have any tops in turquoise in a size 8 or whatever? Okay, so that's that one. And then there's another one I wanted to show you guys that I'm in love with this one. So that was a size, what was that? 6, in case anybody wants to know.
Medium.
That's a medium, that Tahari top. This is gorgeous, so call them and get that one for yourself. And then this is Glam, kind of an interesting, fun little brand. This is a size large. And I just adore some of these details. So here again, some of these quirky little fun details on this sleeve is a little bow. So that is something that is fun, that gives whimsy. And it kind of just shows that you are an individual and that you're cool and you can do this little whimsy. So little bows are little details you can look for. And again, the colors of these are really fun. So you're going to show up confidently on your Zoom call, and people you're talking to are going to listen to you. And they can listen to what you're saying. They're not going to be distracted by you potentially being dark or looking down or things that you don't want to do. So you want to have some bright light in front of you, like we're using this bright circle light. And if you don't have one of those, just get in front of a window that's indirect. You don't want sun on you. But so those are some things. And then other details that you guys can incorporate into your fall wardrobe is fringe. Yay! Love fringe. I'm all about the fringe and the tassels. But here is a fun pair of little booties that are gorgeous. Actually, try these on because they're my size. But they're leather, and they're this fun little turquoise blue with a brown fringe. So super cool. It's so warm in Chicago. It's like 70 today. Yay! So cool. So these would be perfect for today because they're peep toe. You can wear these until it snows. I mean, I would probably wear them in the snow, maybe first week or so, because I hate the snow. So that's those. And then, I don't know if you guys have had any questions. We haven't been watching too well, but questions. Bethany and Kathy and Carrie are here. Thanks for coming and joining us, guys. And certainly if you have had a question that you put in the comment, we will be sure and circle back and answer those questions for you guys. But I did want to show you my top. This is St. John's, which is not just for the older set, the Florida set. I don't normally go for turtlenecks, but because it's sleeveless, to me, it's showing some other skin, so it doesn't feel so buttoned up. But I liked that it was a little bit shorter, and I actually paired it with this skirt, which has got this crazy floral print. And I'm kind of the master of, like Christina said, putting prints together in crazy ways. And it has to do with scale. So if you've got like a medium print, which is what the skirt is, and then I've got a smaller print on top, and the colors go together because there's blue and gold in the skirt. It doesn't always work, but you can just play with it. So that's like the art, yeah, with Christina, because you can tell us that that's the way she does things. But
yeah.
So,
I think it's so interesting to pair
come back
different.
on.
I think it's so interesting the way that Sue's pairs colors together. And I'm a big fan of primary colors as well. So she actually has bright yellow and bright red, which could be like the red, yellow, and blue are primary colors. That's what you learn in kindergarten. But you've paired it in a fresh way that you don't look like your Crayola box because you have this like really interesting pattern with it in the bottom that totally mixes it up. So I'm a big fan.
Well, I I cannot get enough of Kristina's art. I mean, I think that that's the thing that you guys really have to get close up and see. But you can follow Kristina. She's tagged in the post, and so am I. So you guys can follow us. We're both on Instagram as well, and get a closer look at some of this art. The sizes, I was going to say, are, I mean, I just love their perfect size for, you know, like a home or an office, really. So what are they, 30 by
30 inch by 30 inch.
30, and then there's the...
This one is 24 by 30, I believe, 24
this
inches
one.
wide. Or actually,
I love this one. Yeah, so this one, like, I actually made another outfit with this, but because I was wearing, I was like, oh, this actually, my outfit goes with this one too. So y'all can't buy this one because I'm buying this one. No, if somebody wanted to buy it.
There are. And I do commissions. I do commissions as well, and murals, and anything you dream up to do, you know, to do with paint. I will do it, and I will enjoy it and love it.
Oh my God, I love that you like to have a challenge. That's something that is always, for me, it's kind of fun to start with something like, oh, the question about the jeans and the boot. You know, it's like, throw them at me. You know, so. I don't know, do we want to say anything else about trends? So we're so sorry Amanda could not be here tonight to join us, but we'll probably do it again when she's back in Adam. And if you guys have any questions about trends or putting outfits together, we'd love to hear your questions, your feedback. If you want to learn more about Kristina's art, check in with her. If you want to hear more about the Style Lab membership, it's just really good for just getting a little bit of help if you have questions about, you know, the Zoom calls, or just, you know, how to feel comfortable going back to an office part-time maybe, and you're kind of like, you know what, I've been living in sweatpants for 7 months. I'm not sure I can really put a suit back on. So how to feel comfortable and look stylish and feel good about yourself. Those are the kinds of things that that we talk about, and in a community where people can learn from each other and have fun, and that's what it's all about. Fall fashion, having fun. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. If anybody else is, Kathy is here, Bethany. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Any last words from the artist?
No, I just am grateful to be a part. Like I said, fashion and art are a passion of mine, and I think also everybody wants to feel great in their spaces, in their homes, and art, you know, is a great way to do that. Since you're not going out and enjoying public art as much in your office spaces. So I actually sell originals as well as prints. So there's something for everybody at every price point.
Love it. Love, love, love. So check out Kristina Bailey Art and .com and the Style Lab with Suze. And we will see you guys, I'm sure, again, soon, somewhere.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Amanda, hope we see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.